Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you clicked on this video, then you must be just like me and enjoy crystal clear water. Now the tank to the right of me here might look good on camera at that distance, but I promise you that it is tinted yellow because of the bogwood that is in there. Now some people love that black water look. It's not really for me. I like to see everything in high definition when I look into my aquarium. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys definitive video proof on whether or not SeaChem Purigen works as advertised. Do you want the TLDR? It works. The reason that this tank is yellow is because I took the Purigen out of it. But if you want that definitive video proof, stay tuned as I add Purigen back into this tank and a couple other aquariums, and we're going to get that crystal clear water. Before we get going here, let's get a closer look at the tank and see if I can mess with the settings on this iPhone, which doesn't give me many settings, but see if I can get the camera to show you what I see, because cameras tend to make aquariums look a little clearer than they really are. Okay, I'm going to try and get the best depiction of yellowing I can. All cameras, including the iPhone here, always try and adjust the white balance automatically. I don't have a nice DSLR camera yet, so I can't adjust the ISO or exposure myself. We just got to try and make do with what we got. But if you look at this rock over here, you can kind of see the yellowing of the water, I hope. Look at the rock there. It's a gray rock, and it just looks yellow on the spots that don't have algae. If we looked at the S repens on the left, you can kind of see maybe it has a yellow hue under the fish there. It should be kind of nice and green. And our Anubias Nana Golden is, well, too golden, too yellow, right? Okay, for the 10-gallon here in the living room, we're going to go ahead and put some Purigen in our Fluval 107, which is filter in this aquarium. Not sponsored, but great filters. Go get you one. You may know how to do this, and so you can skip ahead if you want to the end to just see the results. But I'm going to bag the Purigen up and show you how we do it. All right, we got our canister here, and all we're going to do is take this top tray out of here, move the bucket to the side here. I don't know if that's what they call the bottom of the filter, but I call it the bucket. Take this off. You can see I've got a phosphate pad in here currently, which I put in for a little algae control. We're going to go ahead and take that out. Now maybe we can drop it down here. Now, the instructions for Purigen says that 250 milliliters treats 250 gallons. So a 1-to-1 ratio for the US. If you're using liters in another country, it's 1,000 liters, so a 1-to-4 ratio. The bottle is 250 milliliters. So milliliters also calculates to grams. Somebody in the UK was kind enough back in my early days of FishTube to tell me that. So let's get a scale. So for a 10-gallon tank, we would need 10 milliliters technically, or 10 grams. Well, that's not going to be very much, I assume, but we'll measure it out just so you guys can see everything. And we're going to be putting them in these little tiny mesh bags. You can get these little tiny mesh bags on Amazon, or really a couple of different sizes. I'll try to put a link in the description for you in case you want them. SeaChem does sell the bag, is what they call it, and it works very well for holding Purigen also, but this one's way too big for our use case, so we're going to use a couple of these little satchels. All right, let's tear this scale here and see if we can get 10 grams of this stuff. It would help if I was in grams. There we go. We're at 3 grams. So there's 10 grams skirting on 11 grams there. Maybe you can see that is not much at all. If we get our little satchel here and fill it up, there you go. That's it. So not very much. Now that is what they recommend. I just kind of do it the way most fish keepers will, and I'm going to fill the bag up so we have a thin layer, and I'm going to put a couple satchels in there. That way I know I've got overkill. It's going to keep the water nice and clear, and I don't have to regenerate it as often. If this is your first time seeing Purigen, you can regenerate this stuff. I bought new bottles because I left the old Purigen in for, I don't know, 6 months, almost a year, somewhere in between there, and it was so red, dyed and stained and whatever that it just did not want to bleach clean again. So, you know, instead of the hassle, I just spent more money and got more Purigen. But there's a nice little satchel there. You can kind of see maybe how thick it is. Just probably about double the amount there. Well, let's see what it weighs. I know the bag doesn't weigh anything. We'll tear a bag just to make sure. Tear. Okay. I'm putting 25 grams in there. So a little bit more than double the recommended dose. All right, we're just gonna tie this up. You may be asking yourself why I'm in the bathroom doing this. Well, you wanna rinse Purigen before you put it in the canister. Okay, we got our little satchel tied up there. Just give this a good rinse. Okay, then we're just going to take our little packet here and just drop it in the filter. You want water to be able to go through it, obviously. So I'm gonna put it right in the middle, put our cover on here, and drop this right back into the filter. All right, let's go put it back. Now you notice in my case here, I have not, changed the water or done anything of that sort in the filter because I don't need to. I just cleaned the filter recently. So I am just adding Purigen. All right, we got the filter flowing again. I'm not going to do any water changes to the aquarium or anything. Now, normally for best results, I guess you would go ahead and change the water in the aquarium itself, get those initial tannins out of there, and then you would be in a better position for the Purigen to remove less tannins. But this is YouTube, and I need to show you that the stuff works, right? All right, it's the next day, and we'll just go ahead and show you the tanks and wrap this video up because there's not much more to say. Purigen works. And here's our 10-gallon that was kind of half black water yesterday. It pretty much cleared up by the evening, but I wanted to wait until today to get a better shot. So at this same angle here, hopefully you can see how clear it is. Let's put up a side-by-side. This is before treatment, and on the right is after treatment. Come in here and let's see if we can do a side-by-side on the S-Repens here. Maybe you can see the difference in yellow versus clear. And then our rock here, same thing, side-by-side. Yellow versus clear. So there you have it, video proof that Purigen works. Now let me reiterate, I am in no way affiliated with SeaChem. I am not getting paid to do this. I bought these by myself here. Here's my little Amazon checkout page to prove it. I'm only making this video because, there's so much conflicting evidence, or not evidence, conflicting stories on YouTube about, this doesn't work, or this works, or it worked for me and it didn't work for me. I just figured, boom, video proof, short video. If you're looking to get your tank clear, just go get the Purigen, get some little bags. All the links are in the description. Throw it in your filter. More is better, right? You can do the recommended amount, but double it. I mean, it's not going to hurt your tank, and it's just going to help the Purigen work better. So I hope you found it useful. If you did, you know what button to click so that this video gets pushed out. And if you want to see more review videos or even build videos of aquariums, you know what other button to click to help the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys on the next one.